Okay, hey everybody, welcome to Crist Group. This is our current facility in Woodland, which is I think our third or fourth. We started small, eating beans and weenies and barely making it in 1,800 square feet. And we're now in 22,000 square feet on an acre and a quarter property that's all paved and fenced. And so we've got a lot of ability to expand. We're a specialty manufacturer. Come on inside and I'll show you what we do. So this is our office. We had to start with a building that you'd say, who did that? Don't do it again. We really literally had to cut it back to the studs and start over. But we've got 2,200 square feet of office space. We've got our engineering office over here on this side of things. This area is what we call our white room. It's a clean process area that's temperature controlled. And essentially what Crist Group does is we make preformed tubing assemblies, and then all of these tubing assemblies have to have some kind of attachment on each end, fittings. And so here in the white room, we'll use these flaring machines to do end preparations. Over here, we'll use a variety of welders that we have to do actual tube fusion welding. There's a fusion weld. Got a few pieces of tape on there for marker points. And then something unique to us, more fusion welding by the way, is our lasers. And with our lasers, we're able to do several things. One is we're able to drill precision holes into tubing, and those are used for spray rinse assemblies. We also laser engrave customers' logos, part numbers, and that sort of thing in there. And we also are able to cut material on these, which gives a really precise finish on the material. So, here adjacent to the white room is our gown up and clean room area that's dark right now because it's at the end of the day. Just very quickly, your standard issue clean room with some things ready to be done out on the table. So that's a daily process. Everything gets clean and bagged. And then as we're walking through in terms of office space is our quality assurance lab. And everybody's not in here right now, but basically we 100% inspect everything that we make. And anything that's got a weld to it is 100% tested. It's not done on a percentage basis. 100% of everything in this building gets through QA, through testing, and final preparation before it goes out the door. Okay, so now we're out in the main part of the center shop. This building is made up of an east, central, and west building that make up the 22,000 square feet. In this area, we've got two industrial ovens that essentially we put PFA tubing into the oven to heat it up to a point where we can change its material memory and make it hold its shape. And then one of these tools, every single tool has a part number. We'll take that piece of tubing out of the oven, put it in the tool that's of the part number that we're making that day, and then when it cools down, it retains its shape. The nice thing about that is if you do it, it's repeatable. It's the same every time you do it. All the way in the back, we'll go ahead and take a walk back here. And back here, in the very back of our shop, is our machine shop. So we got our two mad scientists back here making a variety of different parts. Brett's our machine shop manager, and James over there is our ace machinist. And together these guys make a whole lot of our custom parts. We used to buy machine stuff out. We were always at the mercy of others for getting stuff on time. Now we machine everything that we make in our assemblies, we do here in-house. And we only machine thermoplastics and fluoroplastics. No metals are allowed in the shop, so we're able to do parts for the semiconductor high purity process tool. Today Brett's setting up a 6-inch PFA pressure canister that we build, and essentially he's getting ready to square it up before we fusion weld this thing together. And so we're able to, with our, let's see, what do we got now? 1, 2, 3, 4 vertical milling centers and our CNC lathe, we can pretty much spin or machine anything that we need for our components. If we pan forward, you can see about 4,000 different forms that we've built here in-house for our various part numbers of the tube assemblies. So we're making somewhere around 4,000 unique tube assemblies for customers. We've got a secondary clean room here in the back of the warehouse where we do drop fusion welding, we do canister welding, we do a bunch of R&D. We just did some heat testing for a customer on some tube vents. And then we also, this is our hot air welding area of our shop. We don't do a lot of common plastics, but we do more high-end, high-performance plastics, particularly in fully fluorinated. Right now the guys are assembling, for instance, some PFA straps that we do for a customer, and these have to be fixtured into a fixture, and we'll actually have some video, close-up video of that at another time. And then at the very back of our shop is our 5 foot by 10 foot CNC router, where we make tooling. We also cut out customer component parts, and that's where all of our pre-formed tubing fixtures. Johnny over there is actually putting one together right now. So we do all of our tooling here in-house, and that's kind of what we do here at Crist Group.